accepted. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
Wah, kita sampai di Hogwarts, guys.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, rame.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
Professor Black.
Sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Oke, apa kita beruntung?
I'll be in touch.
Wah, anak-anak udah makan semua nih.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well.
Oke.
I wonder... I detect something in you.
Kita jadi apa nih? Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin.
What is it?
Wow, yang mana nih? Curiosity.
Desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Wah, Ravenclaw, guys. Nggak mau, aku mau Gryffindor.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Let's be a Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Wah, nggak ada Quidditch-nya, guys.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Oke, kita ke kamar.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
Woo!
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Oke, besok kita ikut kelas pertama, guys.
I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Thank you, Profesor. Bangun tidur, guys.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh, apa nih?
Revelio.
Keluar. Common room-nya di mana nih?
Which way is the common room?
Oh, atas, guys, atas, guys. Lari, lari, lari. Gosip kamu tembak kamu nanti. Oh, digosipin guys, guys, belum guys.
Professor could arrive still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Yoi.
I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed.
Wah, ini sedang Profesor Ronan nih.
Keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Oh, ini orang cerewet
Good
nih.
luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Lumos.
Sharp was in a mood. That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Shame you weren't born with wings.
You'll like it, trust me.
I'm sure you use them. Never a dull moment.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Nelly, please get down. A professor could arrive any moment. Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
You'll like it, trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you.
Garrett
I'm Garrett
Weasley.
Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Oh.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year.
Oh, itu manusia Weasley.
It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Good luck today. Thank you. Nah, ini ngomong sampai di atasnya kayak mana nih?
She gets bolder every year. Please get down. Professor could arrive any moment.
Oh, ini turun dia.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nereusgt. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Oh, sudah keluar nih aku nih.
suppose I'm not allowed up there.
Ini kemana nih kita nih? Nyasar guys. Apa ini? Oh.
This is my sister's first hearing.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Oh, siap.
I've this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Iyalah pasti. Ada pertama cuma satu kali lah.
Situation. Joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Apa ini?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Ganggu recording aja. Ada pengganggu guys. Sorry guys.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
Oke, Profesor.
Put it to the test.
Wah, ada tes nih. Suruh ngapain nih? Bunuh. Tembak, 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 tembak. Oh, nggak kena.
This way.
Oke, Profesor.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Jalannya pelan banget, Profesor.
Appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Tembak, 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 tembak.
The guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Kamu caranya lemot, Profesor, kok suruh keep up.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
Oh, oke. Oh, ada challenge-nya nih. Oh, room recommend operation quest combat, oke.
Clever.
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Ini apa nih? Tadi percaya nih. Oh, dapat satu.
No time to waste. You've grasped it. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oke. Oh, buat ini ya. Ada sini-sini sekarang nih bang, guys. Q akan melindungi kamu dari serangan yang masuk yang bisa diblok, dan menahan Q akan menambahkan supply di serangan balasan.
Here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Okay.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Iyalah, dikatain terus kok, bahas terus.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Oke, siap, Profesor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Oke. Apa dengan?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Okay, Professor.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Waduh, apa nih? Open map, dapat quest nih kita nih. Oh, ini ada tanda main quest, oke.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
Sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Oke, balik. Oh, ini ada banyak, guys. Kita ikut kelas dulu, guys. Lari, lari, lari.
Revelio.
Ngapain ini? Oh, udah ada.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Wow.
You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oke, Levioso. Belajar Levioso. Wah, banyak nih.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Wah, ini.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Levioso.
Well done.
Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oke, berarti duel.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Protego. You're good.
How perceptive.
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. Levioso, this can't be your first. Let's just say I'm a quick. Protego.
Not bad for a beginner. You give it
Kalah
what you
dia.
get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Ore, poin Gryffindor.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oke, siap Profesor.
All right, that's enough spectacle.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intuition and talent. You know,
Pura-pura aja guys, pura-pura nggak bisa
you want to be
guys.
a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oke, Clock Tower entrance, kita lihat.
Till next time.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nah, ada kan, dapat kan.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Dalam kelasnya naik, guys. Ke toilet, salah. Jangan sampai telat ikut kelas.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Bangkai saya ambil bungkunya.
Really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Mana nih kita nih? Wah, akhirnya ke hutan, guys.
That fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
don't we have our newest student start us off?
Apa ini? Suruh apa ini kita nih guys?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like excellent. Don't lose your composure.
Oh, cari nomor, oke.
Splendid. Very good.
50. Oke. Satu jatuh, guys.
Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Wah, jago nih dia nih.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Oh, bangsat jago dia nih. Oh, gampang. Gini caranya. Ah, shit.
Excellent.
Bisa. There we go.
Alah, nggak jatuh, guys.
Brilliant. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Oh, not really, guys. Not yet, guys. Salah kami. Shit, salah guys.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Okay. Aduh, jatuh. Ah!
Stay focused.
Let us see this.
Very good.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Aduh, coba gak jatuh menang tadi guys. Sorry.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Dari Uganda.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay, guys.
Of course, you can use
A word, Revelio.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay.
Revelio.
Kan sudah punya challenge.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Meter jauh nih.
What are you up to now?
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
make it. Lucan's just over there.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yo, interested.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Oke, kita duel dulu.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Waduh. Hah?
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Kerjakan quest dulu, sudah duel. Dan jangan lupa tonton terus update-nya. Kita bakal update setiap hari ya, part per partnya. Oh ya, ada peti ini apa nih?
Revelio. Revelio.
Gimana nih petinya nih?
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Okay.
Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
Oh, hindari Rookwood sama Harlow, okay.
Assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio.
Apa ini ngambilnya, guys?
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, keleduk.
Got it.
Terbang deh ternyata.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
Sudah selesai.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
Oke, apa?
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Repair
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps the jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Sudah selesai, Profesor. Lari, lari, lari.
Hello, looking for me?
Revelio.
Hai online.
I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all.
Kita mau ke Hogsmeade ya guys ya. Kita lanjutkan di part selanjutnya.
And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Jangan dialog ini dulu.
Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Oke, kita lanjut ke part 3 nanti guys. Terima kasih sudah nonton.